Hi guys, welcome back to 100% Mag. So it's just ended there down at Old Trafford. Manchester United 0, Newcastle United 0. We're going to have a look at, of course, how the game played out. I'm going to give you my thoughts as well on the game. I've got to say, looking at the game, Newcastle were going in this one with a few players missing. Obviously, we were missing the likes of Maxi, who was said to be available for this game. But, of course, last night we found out that he did have a setback to his injury, according to reports, so he wasn't available for the game today. Isak as well, according to reports, has also had a setback, so he wasn't available to play in the game. But we did know that already because of what Eddie Howe had said in his press conference heading into this game. That Isak wasn't going to be able to be picked for this game. There was rumours going around, of course, before Eddie Howe's press conference that Isak would have been on the bench for this one, but he wasn't, of course, because he had that setback. Obviously, we're seeing Joe Willock as well sitting on the bench today instead of getting the run out from the start. That was, of course, because of reports as well saying that, Willock was sick, so that's why he was sitting on the bench today. If it is or not remains to be seen. But Joe Willock did get a run out. He did pretty well when he did come on as well. But the standouts in this game today were, of course, none other than Big Joe. He almost had the chance of winning the game, or at least getting the lead for Newcastle in the game with a header towards the Manchester United goal. Of course, it hit off the crossbar, came back, he had another bite at the cherry, and it smacked off of the post. So very unlucky for, Big Joe on that one in the first half. But before that, we did have a chance through Callum Wilson score, where he got the ball passed to him, he broke in, he dropped the shoulder, and Raphael Varane took him down inside the box. Now, everybody online after that moment, said it's a penalty, Stonewall penalty, it's a Stonewaller. And I've got to agree, it was definitely a penalty. Raphael Varane, very, very lucky to be escaping from that situation, to be honest, and also very lucky to not have picked up a red card for that as well, because it was a very dodgy challenge by Raphael Varane as well, so very lucky to have not picked up a red card on that one. Talking about red cards, Bruno Fernandes, of course, for Manchester United, did a very dirty tackle on Bruno Guimaraes, of course, in retaliation to Bruno outwitting him a little bit before Fernandes's tackle on Bruno. And of course, the return was just absolutely disgusting from Bruno Fernandes. It was a really bad foul. He picked up a yellow card for it, but in my eyes, it should have been a red card. You could see him, on the replays, he looked straight at Guimaraes' ankle, and he went right in with the studs on the ankle of Bruno's ankle. So it's just absolutely disgusting behaviour. Man United were doing it all day. They were diving on the floor. There must have been about 4 or 5 dives in the space of about 10 minutes. Inside the Newcastle United box to try and get a penalty, for try and get the lead in the game. That is just how dirty Manchester United were being in this game today. But let us know your thoughts, of course, about that Bruno Fernandes incident on Bruno Guimaraes. Do you think it should have been a red card? I personally do. And of course, this game was a chance for Newcastle to move into the top 4. It was a chance for Man United to move into the top 4 as well. But of course, both teams come away from this game with only a point. Now, I would say that, a point is kind of good in a way. I'm happy with the point, but it is a little sickening to, know that we should have had a penalty in that game. And yet again, it was not given. That is now, I think, the 3rd or 4th time that's happened this season. Correct us if I'm wrong on that, but that's about the 3rd or 4th time I believe that that's happened this season. So, it's absolutely pathetic. refereeing, the officiating in the game is going to shit. It really is. And apologies for the language, of course. But that game today, Newcastle should have been coming away with 3 points in the bag. If we had had a little bit more in there with Maxi. But even with the team we had, we still took Man United to the wire. Man United were absolute dog shit today. They were really bad. And of course, we've seen that, with their other games this season as well. They're not even a glimmer of the Man United, that took on the entertainers in the 90s. Not even an ounce of that team that Man United put out today could, even get into that team of the Man United from the 90s that took on our entertainers. But let's have a look at the league table. Of course, league table up on screen now. That means that Man United stay in at 5th place with 16 points. And of course, us, Newcastle United, stay in 6th place with 15 points. So at the end of the day, we've played 90 minutes of football and we're pretty much back to what we were before the 90 minutes had started. But what a game by Eddie and the lads today. We played absolutely amazing. And like I say, lucky unlucky rather, not to come away from that game with 3 points in the bag. And Man United very lucky to come away with a point in the game. But let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. As I say, let us know your thoughts about that Bruno Fernandes incident on Bruno Guimaraes. Did you think it is a red card instead of a yellow card? And also the penalty decision for Callum Wilson. Do you think that should have been a penalty? Let us know down in the comments below. I do want to hear your thoughts, and I will be watching in the comments section below to hear what you guys have to say. Man United fans as well, if you are watching, let me know your thoughts as well. Everybody's welcome on this channel. I do try to be supportive of everybody, and I do try to keep it very friendly down in the comments section as well. And I do ask, the viewers of the channel to keep it friendly as well. No disrespecting, of course, people's opinions. At the end of the day, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But let us know your thoughts anyway down in the comments below. Please subscribe to the channel as I'm trying to get to 1.5k and then push on from there. But you can also support the channel as well by donating to the channel. There's a thanks button down below with a $sign in it. You can donate to the channel through that, or you can also donate to the channel through my Ko-Fi, which of course there will be a Ko-Fi QR code up on screen. You can scan that with your phone, and of course there is a subscribe QR code for the YouTube channel up on the screen as well, if you want to subscribe by that way. Until next time, I'll see you all later, and how are the lads?